Who is allowed access to military bases? Have you ever wondered who can actually step foot on a military base? It's not just anyone. Access to military installations is tightly controlled to maintain security and operational integrity. Let's break down who is allowed access to these bases. First and foremost, active duty military personnel have unrestricted access. They carry a Department of Defense issued identification card, often known as the Common Access Card. This card allows them to enter any military base without any hassle. Next up are military family members. Spouses and children of active duty service members are granted access as well. They typically use a Department of Defense Family Member Identification Card, which is also known as DD Form 1173. Retired military personnel are another group that can access bases. They must have a valid Department of Defense Identification Card, often referred to as DD Form 2. This card gives them similar privileges to those of active duty members. Federal civilian employees working for the Department of Defense are also allowed on base. This includes both appropriated fund and non-appropriated fund employees. They need to show proper Department of Defense credentials to gain entry. Veterans can gain limited access too, but there are specific eligibility requirements. Veterans who are service-connected and registered with the Veterans Health Identification Card can access certain facilities. They may also need to provide documentation from the Department of Veterans Affairs. Caregivers of qualified veterans can register for base access as well. They need proper documentation to assist veterans, which may include shopping privileges on base. Now, what about guests and visitors? Civilians who are not affiliated with the military can visit a base, but they must be sponsored by an authorized military member or Department of Defense employee. Visitors usually need to present valid government-issued photo identification and might undergo background checks. Contractors and vendors who need to perform work on base must complete security clearances and registration processes. They may receive temporary access passes or credentials, such as the Defense Biometrics Identification System card. Other authorized personnel include Gold Star family members and certain foreign nationals with the right documentation. They may also gain access for events or official business. For military families living on base, it is essential to keep identification cards updated to ensure uninterrupted access. When hosting guests, service members act as sponsors and must ensure their guests follow base access procedures. Vehicle operators on base must comply with state and military vehicle registration, licensing, and insurance requirements. After-hours or weekend access for non-credentialed visitors is usually restricted and requires prior approval. In summary, access to military bases is primarily reserved for military personnel, their families, Department of Defense employees, and authorized individuals with valid credentials or sponsorship. Visitors must follow established protocols to gain entry. These measures help maintain security while accommodating the practical needs of military life.